If you wake up tomorrow morning, there is a very high chance you will perform a specific modern ritual. Your alarm will ring, you will reach for a small glowing screen, and within 10 seconds, you will absorb more information, tragedy, and social comparison than an ancient human experienced in their entire lifetime. We live in a world of unprecedented comfort, safety, and wealth, yet we are currently living through a global crisis of depression, chronic anxiety, and overwhelming loneliness. It feels like our minds are slowly breaking, but for 99% of human history, our ancestors didn't experience mental health crises on this scale. They faced starvation, freezing winters, and terrifying predators, but they almost completely escaped the chronic psychological suffering we consider normal today. Why didn't ancient humans go crazy? To find the answer, we have to look at a concept called evolutionary mismatch. Your brain is a highly complex piece of biological hardware that was designed, tested, and optimized over hundreds of thousands of years for a very specific environment. It was built for small cooperative tribes, constant physical movement, sleeping under the stars, and immediate physical survival tasks. But today, we are trying to run modern, hyper-stimulated software on this ancient hardware. We put our ancient brains into gray concrete boxes, cut them off from nature, isolate them from community, feed them algorithmic slot machines, and then wonder why the system keeps crashing. The biggest protector of ancient mental health was the absolute impossibility of loneliness. Today, you can live in a city surrounded by millions of people and still go days without anyone looking you in the eye or speaking to you. To your ancient brain, this level of isolation is terrifying. Humans are hyper-social pack animals. For our ancestors, being separated from the tribe meant certain death. Because of this, your brain evolved loneliness, not as a sad emotion, but as a severe physiological warning signal, just like hunger or thirst, telling you to get back to the group immediately. In a prehistoric tribe of 50 to 150 people, you were never alone. You slept together, worked together, ate together, and talked constantly. Modern loneliness is a glitch caused by a tribal brain living in an atomized world. The second protective factor was how our ancestors experienced stress. Anxiety is not a design flaw. It is a survival superpower. If a prehistoric hunter spotted a leopard in the bushes, his brain would instantly flood his body with adrenaline and cortisol. His heart rate spiked, his muscles tensed, and his mind entered a state of hyperfocus. This stress response was acute and temporary. He either ran away, fought the leopard, or died. Within 20 minutes, the crisis was over, the threat was gone, and his body returned to a calm, restful baseline. But modern humans have completely broken the system. We don't face leopards. We face mortgages, student loan debt, corporate layoffs, and climate change. These are abstract, invisible threats that we cannot physically fight or run away from. Because we can't resolve them, our stress response never actually turns off. We live in a constant low-grade state of biological panic, keeping our adrenaline and cortisol running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Your brain is simply not designed to survive a marathon of endless, unresolved worries. Over time, this constant slow burn literally breaks our neural circuitry, resulting in chronic anxiety and clinical depression. Finally, there is the problem of dopamine hijacking. In a raw prehistoric world, dopamine, the chemical of motivation and reward, was highly regulated. You got a small splash of dopamine when you found a patch of sweet berries, successfully crafted a bow, or shared a laugh with a friend. These rewards took effort, time, and physical movement. But today, we have engineered a world of infinite effortless dopamine. Every notification, like video scroll, and sugary snack is a hyper-optimized hit of dopamine designed to exploit your brain's ancient reward pathways. We are constantly flooding our receptors, leaving us chemically exhausted, unfocused, and constantly craving the next hit. This doesn't mean we need to abandon our cities, throw away our technology, and move back into caves. But we do need to realize that our minds have biological boundaries. We cannot expect an ancient tribal brain to remain healthy when we deny it the very things it needs to function. Deep social connection, daily physical movement, sunlight, and quiet space. We didn't conquer the planet because we were individual geniuses. We survived because we were integrated into a tribe. The next time you feel overwhelmed by the pace of the modern world, remember that your brain isn't broken. It is just an ancient system doing its absolute best to survive in a world it was never designed to navigate, and it is quietly begging you to put down the screen, step outside, and go find your tribe.